Turn to Andy Brack with the News and Courier. Question for Dr. Silverman.
Professor, you say that you're an atheist, not a fool, and you don't particularly expect to win. What would you consider a personal victory in this campaign?
I would consider it a victory if we can change our state constitution that prohibits people who don't believe in the supreme being from running.
Most of my life I've been a mild-mannered math professor. So, why would a liberal Yankee Jewish atheist with 4 strikes against me decide to run for governor of South Carolina? It wasn't blind ambition or unrealistic expectations, and certainly the devil didn't make me do it. There really was a method to my madness. When I learned that our South Carolina Constitution prohibited atheists from becoming governor, I thought this anachronism would be easy to change. It wasn't. I engaged in an 8-year battle, first as a candidate for governor of South Carolina, and then trying to become a notary public, which finally ended in a South Carolina Supreme Court victory. Prior to this experience, I was an apathetic atheist, as most atheists are. I saw no more need to proclaim my atheism than to say I believed in a round earth. Yes, there really is a flat earth society, but they don't have the kind of political power of a well-organized religious right. I felt that our secular community was spending too much time arguing about words, atheist, agnostic, humanist, freethinker, etc., and too little time showing our strength in numbers and cooperating on causes. So I helped form a non-theistic movement, the Secular Coalition for America, whose mission is to increase the visibility and respect of non-theistic Americans and to protect and strengthen our secular constitution for the benefit of all. I'm not trying to improve on the many fine best-selling books about atheism. Unlike those books, mine is largely personal, with less emphasis on philosophical or scientific arguments. My Orthodox Jewish background growing up in Philadelphia played into my life choices, so you'll hear about the family values on which I was raised, or more accurately, the values on which my family tried to raise me. My book is for apathetic atheists, who I hope will be motivated to get off their apathy. My book is also for religious people who I hope will learn to appreciate and understand those of us who are good without God. I am a serious person, but I don't take myself too seriously. I hope you'll see the funny side of my serious stories and the serious side of my funny stories. People often ask my wife, Sharon, why she not only puts up with me, but even seems to like me. She says, because he makes me laugh 100 times a day. If you don't laugh while reading my book, blame Sharon, because she told me you would.
Okay. Barry Myers, question for Dr. Silverman.
Dr. Silverman, if you were elected governor, what would be your first act that you would do as governor of South Carolina?
Well, if I won the election, probably the first thing I would do would be to ask for a recount.